So after finishing my first year of college, I was 18 at the time. I was working for my father's construction company. He's a framer, so he'd build residential houses. And I was on the second floor of a house early morning, June 12th, 2003. And because of I made a mistake and I didn't really pay enough attention to what I was doing, and ended up falling in the stairway hole, 2 stories, so from the second floor to the basement. And I hit my head on the ground and fractured the 6th vertebrae in my neck and damaged my spinal cord. So I've been paralyzed since that day. I've been a quadriplegic. So for the first couple of years, it was tough. I could say I was a bit lost, really what the future would hold for me. But finding the sport of wheelchair rugby gave me a new passion and allowed me to set some goals for the future. And that was important for me to get up in the morning and know exactly what I wanted to do or what to achieve, a dream of being on the national teams, because when I started, that was it. I wanted to compete at the Paralympics. It is a tough sport, and teams are getting better and better. So we can't slack at home. We have to work hard to be competing at that level. So a typical week is probably 5 or 6 days of training, sometimes twice a day. It could be just, and it's not only in gym time. It could be watching videos, studying the sport, but it's the weightlifting. It's doing some conditioning with your hand cycle. It's going to practices, doing stuff on your own, and plus around the road a lot. Me being a player on a club team, I have a club team, the provincial team, and the national team. So I travel quite often and not home very much. So it's a busy, full-time job. I think I'm one of the players on the team that's the most disciplined when it comes to nutrition. It's something that I had to adjust in 2010 after being cut from the team that had to compete at the World Championship in Vancouver. I was obviously devastated, and I'm like, okay, I need to be better at what I do off the court. So I met a sports nutritionist. So I try to do as much a good job as possible. It's hard to be perfect, but in my eating habits, and then same with hydration and studying the sport, so watching video once in a while. I mean, all these things will make a difference when you're on the court, but it's tough that you do when no one is looking. That's sometimes the most important.